Good evening and thanks for joining us on the EKTV News at 7. I am Olayinka Iroyin. Contractors handling various road projects across the state have been directed to speed up works within the next 2 months. Ekiti State Governor Mr. Lekunrere gave the directive during a meeting with contractors in his office in Ado. The governor, who assured the contractors that his administration would not owe any of them, affirmed that payment will be made once the supervisory ministry gives approval for payment based on work satisfactory. Toba Babalola reports that the governor said his government intends to embark on many projects this year, noting that only contractors that deliver quality works and timely will considered for another engagement. The governor, alongside the Commissioner for Works, Mr. Shola Adebayo, the ministry's engineers, as well as Special Advisor, Office of Project Monitoring, Mr. Femi Ajayi, and other top officials undertook critical appraisals of all the projects as well as performances of contractors at the meeting. Projects that were appraised at the meeting include Atlas Ajebanjele Deeper Life Omission German Road, Ado Iworokwe Faki Road, Ikere Igbaraodu Road, Ijigbo Ajilosun Flyover Bridge, Ado City Ring Road Phase 1, Ikere Ilawe Road, and Agric Olopemuferere Odoado Road. The governor promised to do an on-the-spot assessment of all the projects within the next 2 weeks to further ascertain the level of compliance. He urged the citizens of the state, especially community leaders, to take ownership of the various projects in their areas.
Any collaboration. So it's better you do what you're supposed to do. If you give us 1 month to do full assessment, we have an agreement to make sure that we don't go. So the earlier we finish this job, the better for us. Then on the road in the road, the car parks and the walkway that are still remaining, you need to do it. There's no problem that will not like the contractor that they give us. When we don't know like them, but once they assist you, continue to work that delivery. Expect of all projects in 2 weeks time. After today, I'm going to give all contractor 2 weeks to go back to site and work. Then I now back to the comprehensive inspection across the states of all our projects for me to take a decision on those that are serious and those that are not serious. So that I just get them.
The newly elected local government heads in Ekiti State have been charged to develop a work plan that aligns with the 21st century functionality of impacting lives and community. Governor Lekunrere gave the charge while declaring open a 3-day retreat for chairmen, secretaries, and other top council officials at the Abiodun Adetiloye Hall at Ekiti. The theme of the retreat was alignment of state and local governments plan for enhancing coordination, value for money, and effective service delivery in governance in Ekiti State. Our reporter, Toba Babalola, has the details.
Governor Lekunrere, who told the council heads to see their emergence as a call to service, stressed the need for them to have a right thinking and perspectives on effective ways of running government, placing high premium on accountability and transparency. He also challenged them to disengage from the old stereotype approach of local government functions.
The functions of local government in the 70s, in the 80s, cannot be the same now. Because there are new challenges. So there's a need for us to roll with time and be relevant in confronting the challenges of our people. We say the local government is closest to the people, yes, but in time of delivery, are they living up to expectations?
The Ekiti State Governor tasked the participants to develop plans on projects that would align with the yearnings of their people and as well initiate policies and programs that would complement the vision of the state government in their domains. Promising not to interfere with council funds, Governor Lekunrere maintained that he would not give room for anyone to siphon public money on his name, while warning that anyone caught would face the necessary sanctions.
I can assure you, I'm not going to touch your money, but I'm not allowing you. But I'm not going to allow you to spend this recklessly. There's nothing stopping a local government from doing electricity projects for communities that don't have electricity in the past 10 years. There is nothing stopping local government from assisting farmers with input, with seedlings, with tractorization, with land clearing.
The Commissioner for Local Government Affairs, Chief Folorunsho Olabode, said that the retreat was to intimate the named council chairmen on how to be responsive and responsible on the job, and urged them to align their programs with the 6 pillars of the present administration.
It's organized to put the new local government head through the process of decision making and to familiarize them with the rules of their engagement. This is why the retreat is coming up before they settle down in their respective councils.
Lectures on best practice models for local government planning, frameworks, plans and budgets, importance of vertical alignment and consensus building in governance and service delivery, amongst others, were delivered at the retreat by Senator Bumi Adetumbi, Dr. Adishino Brown and Mr. Nathaniel Olaoye. Some of the council chairmen who described the retreat as apt promised to be effective in their services to the people.
Now, the retreat has helped us to familiarize ourselves with the 6-point agenda of Mr. Governor, and also to work with the state development plan to expect better performance with this type of orientation for us. And we are going to key into what Mr. Governor wants.
We have a work plan that will be developed through the needs of our people at the world, and we are going to respect them, our people that have voted for us, and it's going to help Ekiti State a lot.
Toba Babalola reporting.
Governor Biodun Ebanji has restated its commitment to network for resources towards the development of the state. The governor gave the assurance in Ado-Ekiti while playing host to leadership of the Elders Forum of the All Progressives Congress APC Ido-Si local government area. Government House reporter Yemi Olajitemu.
This government was building the culture of respect for party leadership, party supremacy and collective decision-making for good governance and democratic rule in the state.
We are paying pensions, we are paying gratuity, we are paying deductions, we are paying arrears of salaries, we are infrastructure. From those little things. I may not be able to do all, but one thing you can take to the bank, I'm not going to disappoint you. I will do my best to carry the banner of this party in a way and manner that all party members will be happy. I'm proud that we have a party in this state.
The governor who availed the opportunity to analyze government programs, intentions and efforts with the elders said his administration had returned power to the party and the people of the state in order to make elected and appointed officers accountable to the electorate. He assured them that more appointments would be made into boards, commissions and local governments, charging the leaders to send the names of prospective appointees considering the current political configurations in order to ensure balancing.
As for the party, we are working with the program out to make it operate. And some of the leaders here are
Earlier, the leader of the delegation, Senator Sirifashi, who lauded the various initiatives and developmental strive of the government, noted that the meeting was to make the governor familiarize with the political faces in the local government area.
on behalf of these leaders and we want to appreciate your steadfastness when you are steering the ship of the state. I'm sure that you have seen the work of this. I know that within the limited capacity of our resources, we are judiciously managing it well.
The chairman, APC Elders Forum in Ido-Si, Chief Adegoroyo Olaisade, commended Governor Ebanji for staying connected with the grassroots, eradicating poverty and creating opportunities for the citizens. The delegation declared a vote of confidence on the governor, promising a continued support for his administration. Yemi Olajitemu reporting.
In the meantime, Governor Biodun Ebanji has inaugurated a 13-member board of trustees on Olowe at his Foundation in furtherance of his plans to construct a befitting museum in honor of the renowned in Ekiti. The official inauguration of the Board of Trustees was performed at the Escos Chamber Governor's Office in Ado-Ekiti. Our reporter to Babalola again completes the story.
In a singular honor to inaugurate the Board of Trustees.
Governor Oyebanji explained that the Olowe of Ise Museum would serve as a testament to the remarkable artistic works, history and significance of the world-renowned carver. According to him, the proposed museum was not only for preservation of artifacts, but also to safeguard the Ekiti cultural heritage, artistic contributions, and presenting an enduring legacy for the generations to come.
A true custodian of Yoruba artistic excellence, Olowe of Ise masterpieces reflect the depth of our cultural heritage, the fineness of Yoruba heart, and the ingenuity of our ancestors, serving as a repository of knowledge and inspiration for present and future generations.
Governor Oyebanji said the 13-member Board of Trustees are men and women who were known in tourism sector and charged them to work in tune with the state government's concept.
The competence, dedication, and unwavering commitment of the esteemed trustees appointed to oversee this monumental task, your collective expertise, foresight, and passion for our cultural heritage will undoubtedly steer the foundation towards sustainable success and global recognition.
The Ekiti State Governor will state that compensations would be made to ensure that the edifice accommodates the necessary facilities, promised to ensure that development strings to the nooks and crannies of the state. An architectural footage of the proposed museum was presented at the occasion, while an overview of Olowe of Ise and significance in history was presented by Prince Tunde Odunade. In his acceptance speech, the chairman of the committee, Senator Babafemi Ojudu, described Governor Oyebanji as the ideal leader that Ekiti needed at this time, adding that the task of ensuring the realization of the museum by the team has begun.
It's our duty to create a space that honors Olowe's craftsmanship, storytelling, sculptural art, and historical significance in the cultural economy and tourism landscape of Nigeria and beyond.
In their goodwill messages, the Arinjale of Ise, Oba Ayodele Ajayi, Senator Bumi Adetumbi, Mr. Yemi Shilon, and Mrs. Nike Okundaye said the proposed museum, after completion, would bring Ise, Ekiti State, and Nigeria to the global space.
To create an enabling environment that will make this project work.
It's about to be a domestic and international tourism.
The Director General, Ekiti State Tourism Agency, Mr. Wale Odulari, had earlier observed that Olowe's work had remained unrecognized for the past 70 years and commended Governor Oyebanji's commitment to honor the artistic talents of the renowned wood carver with a befitting museum.
Olowe of Ise lived between years 1873 and 1938 and was one of the most important 20th century artists of the Yoruba people. From the Escos Chamber in Ado-Ekiti, Toba Babalola reporting.
The Ekiti State government has ordered the constitution of an expanded committee to resolve the lingering land dispute between Okemesi and Ikoro community over the ownership of Ajindo community. The Deputy Governor Okinlo Amonisa Diafuye gave the order during a peace rally held in Ado-Ekiti with stakeholders from the two towns. BSCS reporter Adedayo Adeleye has the details.
The constitution of the committee was sequel to the petition written by Olukoro of Ikoro-Ekiti, Oba Adebanji Adeleye, who said that Okemesi flouted the 1978 Supreme Court judgment awarding ownership of Ajindo village to Ikoro town and ordered Okemesi to pay land rent to the owners. In the petition, Olukoro accused Okemesi of breaching the directive and appealed to the state government to order Owawe, Oba Adedeji Badebo, to accede to all the stipulated court verdicts. Presenting their cases at the parley, Olukoro, who spoke through the former Health Commissioner, Dr. Femi Summons, said that the Supreme Court judgment of 1978 revealed that the residents of Ajindo were Okemesi people, but the land belongs to Ikoro town. The monarch demanded that all the schools, health facilities, and residents therein in Ajindo village should be placed under a Shobe local council development area with headquarters at Ikoro Ekiti.
The 2010 letter, incidentally, I was also a commissioner then under Engineer Shegoli. The issue arose because of the demise of the then Udu of Ajindo. There was an attempt by Okemesi community to install Udu of Ajindo. And that prompted the letter from ABC to the then government, who then wrote back that the two sides should maintain status quo, and they referred the matter to the Boundary Commission. Unfortunately, a few weeks after, Engineer left office, and the matter was abandoned.
Responding, the Owoyi of Okemesi, Obadedeji Badebo, said that he only heard about the Supreme Court judgment and the petition written to government, but has not received hard copies for his people to respond appropriately. The monarch, who traced the history of the land dispute to 1961, shortly after Nigerian independence, saying that there had never been any hostility between the two towns. He disagreed with the request of Olukoro that the village should be ceded to Eshobe LCDA, insisting that it was not contained in the Supreme Court judgment.
A lot of people who cross the boundary to Ikoro land, they are paying Isakole. To Ikoro, they are still paying as I'm talking to you since then. And this man knows everything. We have about 35 villages around Ikoro. They are there. Some crossed the boundary, the known boundary there, to Ikoro side. And they don't have anything other than pay the Sakole.
In a response, the deputy governor, however, directed each of the towns to nominate 5 members into the committee with a view to resolving the land disputes once and for all. Okinlo Afuya warned against any attack of bloodshed, urging the committee to be headed by the permanent secretary, office of the deputy governor, Mr. Bayomi Opeyemi, to handle the matter with transparency. Other members, to include the Solicitor General and Permanent Secretary, Minister of Justice, Mr. Sunday Bamishe, Surveyor General of the State, Surveyor Adebayo Faleto, Secretary, Boundary Commission, Surveyor Olalikon Olajide, among others. Adedayo Adele, reporting.
Kogi State Government has banned traditional rulers and community leaders from issuing consent letters to prospective miners in the state. The government also directed that all consent letters must pass through due process for its consideration and approval. The Commissioner for Solid Mineral and Natural Resources, Alhaji Bashir Gegu, gave the directive during a stakeholders meeting with traditional rulers on issues of tackling consent letters and community development agreements in Lokoja. The Commissioner explained that the atrocities being committed by illegal miners brought about the recent ban on illegal mining activities in the state. The President Bola Tinubu says his administration is committed to remodeling institutions of higher learning to achieve the purpose for which they are established. The President gave the information at a forum in the University of Lagos. The President, represented by the Minister of Education, Professor Tariq Mamman, noted that institutions, especially universities, were central to the attainment of a new Nigeria. According to him, there is the need for all to support and necessary changes to be put in place to make the country achieve the desired aim of Nigerians as a people. The Nigerian Army has commenced the online application for the 2024 Direct Short Service Commission course. According to a statement shared via the Army's official Facebook page, the application period will end on February 23. The statement noted that eligible applicants should access the recruitment portal. According to the post, the application is accessible to both civilians and serving military personnel. The Supreme Court has affirmed the election of governors of Ogun, Gombe, Kebbi, Kaduna, Nasarawa, and Delta states in the appeals challenging the outcome of last year's governorship elections across the affected states. The Apex Court had last week decided the fate of 10 state governors. Governor was sacked from office in all cases so far. In their lead judgments, the Apex Court panels dismissed the appeals filed by the appellants in the election tussle for lack of merit. Meanwhile, aged women, including widows, have staged a protest in Lafia, the Nasarawa state capital, to express their displeasure over the Supreme Court's judgment, which affirmed the election of Governor Abdullahi Sule of the All Progressives Congress APC. The governorship candidate of the People's Democratic Party PDP, David Omobudu, had dragged Sule to court, challenging his 2023 election victory. A series of protests by women groups have since erupted in the state capital since the court pronouncement. Still on court-related matters, former governor of Central Bank of Nigeria, Godwin Emefiele, has pleaded not guilty to the amended 20-count charges brought against him by the Economic and Financial Crime Commission (EFCC) during his rearrangement at the Federal Capital Territory FCT High Court in Abuja. Emefiele denied all charges. The defense team pleaded that Emefiele be allowed to continue to enjoy his bail earlier granted him by the court. Emefiele's bail condition was also sustained by the trial judge, Justice Ahmad Muazu. The trial has been adjourned to the 12th and 13th of next month. German lawmakers have approved legislation to ease the rules of gaining citizenship and end a ban on holding dual citizenship. The bill, forwarded by central-left chancellor, passed parliament by a 382 to 232 votes, with 23 lawmakers abstaining. The legislation will allow people to become eligible for citizenship after 5 years in Germany, while German-born children will automatically become citizens if one parent has been a legal resident for 5 years. Former Manchester United forward long-range free kick set Cape Verde on the way to a 3-0 win over Mozambique at the African Cup of Nations, as the Athletic Ocean Island nation become the first team through to the round of 16. He opened the scoring with a dead ball strike from 40 meters just after the half-hour mark in front of fans at the stadium in Abidjan. The next match is on Monday against Egypt, who have 2 points and will clinch second place and at least 16 points of their win to win. That's the EKTV News at 7. Thanks for watching. Good evening.
iṣẹ́ látòrọ ẹ̀ka àbòsùn ríròyìn lẹ́kùnrẹ́rẹ́ fún tàṣálẹ́ òní Bùkọ́lá Adébùkọ́lá lórúkọ tèmi. Ìròyìn ọ̀hún rèé, àwọn agbaṣẹ́ṣe tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ àkànṣe pópónà káàkiri ìpínlẹ̀ Èkìtì wọ́n ti pàṣẹ fún kí wọ́n parí iṣẹ́ wọn láàrin oṣù méjì sásìkò yìí. Gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ yìí Ọ̀gbẹ́ni Bíọ́dún Oyèbánjí ló pàṣẹ yìí lásìkò ìpàdé pẹ̀lú àwọn kọngilá náà. Ó sọ pé ìjọba òun kò ní jẹ ẹnikẹ́ni lówó àti pé wọn yóò sanwó ní kété tí iléeṣẹ́ ìjọba bá ti fòǹtẹ̀ lu iṣẹ́ wọn. ìjọba bọ̀bọ̀ lámúròyìn wá pé gómìnà sọ pé ìjọba ń gbèrò láti gbé ọ̀pọ̀ iṣẹ́ àkànṣe àti pé àwọn kọngilá tó bá ṣe dáadáa ni wọn yóò tún pè fún iṣẹ́ mìíràn. bákan náà àwọn iṣẹ́ pópónà tó ń lọ lọ́wọ́ náà ló wà láti àgbékọ̀ ọlọ́pàá ẹlọ́gbọ̀fẹ́ rere lọ sí odò àdó. gómìnà ṣèlérí láti túbọ̀ ṣe iṣẹ́ takuntakun ní àwọn agbègbè bíi Atlas, Ajibandele, Deeper Life, Omiṣọ̀jànà, Àdó sí òkúnà ìwòròkú sí Ìfàkì, Ìkẹrẹ́ sílùú Ìgbàrodò, Ìjìgbò sí Ajílósùn àti iṣẹ́ àkànṣe afárá olókè láàrin ìgboro Àdó, Ìkẹrẹ́ sí Ìlàwẹ̀. gómìnà ṣèlérí láti máa ṣe àbẹ̀wò sáwọn àkànṣe iṣẹ́ náà láàrin ọ̀sẹ̀ méjì láti mọ̀ bóyá wọ́n ṣe iṣẹ́ náà dáadáa. wọ́n á rọ àwọn olùgbé ìpínlẹ̀ yìí ní pàtàkì àwọn olórí ìlú láti rí i pé wọ́n ṣe àbójútó àwọn àkànṣe iṣẹ́ tó bá wà lágbègbè wọn. wọ́n ti rọ àwọn alága ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ àti àwọn adarí níjọba ìbílẹ̀ tí wọ́n ṣẹ̀ dìbò yàn wọ́n búra wọṣẹ́ fún láti ṣe iṣẹ́ ní ìbámu pẹ̀lú ètò ìdàgbàsókè ìgbàlódé tí yóò ní ipa rere láyé àwọn aráàlú. gómìnà Bíọ́dún Oyèbánjí pàrọwà yìí lásìkò tó ń ṣíde ètò ìdánilẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ mẹ́ta fáwọn alága ìjọba ìbílẹ̀, akọ̀wé àti àwọn lọ́gàálọ́gàá ní ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ nígbà tó wáyé ní gbọ̀ngàn Adétilóyè nílùú Àdó. tọ́lá babalámúròyìn ọ̀hún wá ẹ̀jẹ̀ àgbọ̀.
tó sọ fún àwọn adarí ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ náà wípé kí wọ́n rí ìyànsípò wọn bí ọ̀nà láti ṣiṣẹ́ sin aráàlú, tẹnumọ́ ìdí tí wọ́n fi gbọ́dọ̀ láròjinlẹ̀ nípa ọ̀nà tó dára jùlọ láti ṣàkóso nípa títayọ àtàṣíwọ́sí àti títàn ipasẹ̀ ìlànà gbangba làṣántà. ó rọ̀ wọ́n láti mú àyípadà bá ìlànà àtijọ́ létò ìṣàkóso ìjọba ìbílẹ̀. gómìnà Oyèbánjí pàrọwà sáwọn adarí ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ náà láti ṣe àgbékalẹ̀ àwọn iṣẹ́ àkànṣe èyí tí ó wà ní ìbámu pẹ̀lú ìpòǹgbẹ ọkàn aráàlú pẹ̀lú àgbékalẹ̀ àwọn ètò àti ìlànà tí ó kí ìran àti àfojúsùn ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Èkìtì lẹ́yìn lágbègbè kó àwọn. gómìnà tó ṣèlérí láti má ṣe dá sọ̀rọ̀ ètò ẹ̀náwó ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ tẹnumọ́ pé kò ní sí ààyè fún ẹnikẹ́ni láti kó owó ìlú lórúkọ ọ̀hún pẹ̀lú ìkìlọ̀ wípé ẹnì yòówù tí ọwọ́ bá tẹ̀ nírúfẹ́ ìwà bẹ́ẹ̀ yóò fojú iná òfin. kọmíṣánná fọ́rọ̀ ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ nípínlẹ̀ Èkìtì ọ̀gbẹ́ni Fọlọ́runṣọ́ Ọlábọ̀dé sọ pé ìdánilẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ọ̀hún ló wà láti jẹ́ káwọn alága kánsù náà ó mọ ojúṣe wọn lẹ́nu iṣẹ́ ìlú tí wọ́n gbà pẹ̀lú àrọwà sí wọn láti ṣàgbékalẹ̀ àwọn ètò wọn ní ìbámu pẹ̀lú ètò onígun mẹ́fà ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Èkìtì. ìdánilẹ́kọ̀ọ́ onírúurú nípa ètò ìṣèjọba àti ìṣàkóso tó fi mọ́rọ̀ ìṣúná ló wáyé níbi ètò ọ̀hún látọwọ́ sẹ́nitọ̀ Bùnmi Adétúnbí, dókítà Adésínà Brown àti ọ̀gbẹ́ni Nathaniel Ọláoyè tí gbogbo wọn jẹ́ olùdánilẹ́kọ̀ọ́. lára àwọn alága kánsù náà tí wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ júwe ìdánilẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ọ̀hún bí èyí tó tọ́nà tí wọ́n sì ṣèlérí láti ṣiṣẹ́ sin aráàlú bó ti tọ́ àti bó ti yẹ. Adérẹ̀mí Ògúnlẹ̀yẹ ló ń jábọ̀ ìròyìn.
gómìnà Bíọ́dún Oyèbánjí ti ṣàtẹnumọ́ ìfarajì rẹ̀ láti ṣàmúlò àwọn ohun àlùmọ́ọ́nì tó ń bẹ ní ìpínlẹ̀ yìí fún ìdàgbàsókè. gómìnà ló ṣèlérí yìí nílùú Adó-Èkìtì lásìkò tó ń gbàlejò àwọn ẹgbẹ́ àgbààgbà ní ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú APC níjọba ìbílẹ̀ Ìdó-Òsì. ẹ̀wẹ̀ gómìnà ti ṣe àgbékalẹ̀ ìgbìmọ̀ ẹlẹ́nu 13 tí yóò máa ṣe àbójútó kíkọ́ oríkò ìṣẹ̀ǹbáyé fún ti Ọlọ́wẹ̀ nílùú Ìṣẹ̀ Èkìtì. oríkò ìṣẹ̀ǹbáyé náà ló fẹ́ kọ́ tí yóò sì ṣàmúgbòrò.
ibi ìkó nǹkan ìṣẹ̀ǹbáyé pamọ́ sí náà gẹ́gẹ́ bí gómìnà ṣe sọ ni kì í ṣe láti dáàbò bo àwọn iṣẹ́ ọnà náà nìkan bí kò ṣe láti dáàbò bo àwọn abínibí tiwantiwa nípínlẹ̀ Èkìtì, ipa rẹ̀ àti láti fi àpẹẹrẹ rere lélẹ̀ fáwọn ìran tó ń bọ̀. gómìnà sọ pé ìgbìmọ̀ májẹ̀ọ́bàjẹ́ ẹlẹ́ni 13 ọ̀hún ni wọ́n jẹ́ gbajúgbajà lẹ́ka ìgbafẹ́ pẹ̀lú àrọwà sí wọn láti ṣiṣẹ́ náà ní ìbámu pẹ̀lú àṣẹ ìjọba. gómìnà tó sọ pé ìgbésẹ̀ kóríyá yóò wà láti rí dájú pé oríkò náà gba àwọn ẹrù tó yẹ, ṣèlérí láti rí dájú pé ìdàgbàsókè dé bá gbogbo kọ̀rọ̀kọ́ndù ìpínlẹ̀ Èkìtì. fọ́nrán fídíò tó ṣàfihàn bí oríkò tí wọ́n ń gbèrò náà yóò ṣe rí ni wọ́n ṣe àfihàn rẹ̀ níbi ètò náà nígbà tí ọmọọba Túndé Ọdúnládé tẹ́ pẹpẹ ọlọ́wẹ̀ ìṣẹ̀ ìtàn àti pàtàkì rẹ̀ ní ráńpẹ́ láti jẹ́ káwọn èèyàn túbọ̀ mọ̀ nípa rẹ̀. Nínú ọ̀rọ̀ mugbọ́mugba rẹ̀, alága ìgbìmọ̀ náà sẹ́nitọ̀ Babáfẹ́mi Ojúdó júwe gómìnà Oyèbánjí bíi adarí gan èyí táwọn èèyàn ìpínlẹ̀ Èkìtì nílò lákòókò yìí. Bó ti ní iṣẹ́ ìṣàrídájú àgbékalẹ̀ oríkò náà ló ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ báyìí látọwọ́ àwọn ìgbìmọ̀ rẹ̀. Nínú ọ̀rọ̀ ìwúrí rẹ̀, kábíyèsí Àrìnjalẹ̀ tìlú Ìṣẹ̀ Èkìtì ọba Ayọ̀délé Àjàyí, sẹ́nitọ̀ Bùnmi Adétúnbí, ọ̀gbẹ́ni Yẹmí Shalom àti arábìnrin Níkẹ́ Òkúndáyé sọ pé oríkò náà bí iṣẹ́ bá parí lórí rẹ̀ tán yóò túbọ̀ sọ ìlú Ìṣẹ̀ Èkìtì, ìpínlẹ̀ Èkìtì àti orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà di olókìkí sí káàkiri àgbáláyé. Adarí àgbà àjọ tó wà fọ́rọ̀ ìgbafẹ́ nípínlẹ̀ Èkìtì ọ̀gbẹ́ni Wálé Òjòláre ló ti ṣáájú wòye wípé àwọn iṣẹ́ ọnà ọlọ́wẹ̀ jẹ́ èyí tí wọn kò bìkítà sí láti bí 50 ọdún sẹ́yìn, lóhun tó fi wáyé òǹbò ìfarajì gómìnà Oyèbánjí láti bu ọlá fún àwọn iṣẹ́ ọpọlọ ìlúmọ̀ọ́ká àfigidára náà pẹ̀lú àgbékalẹ̀ oríkò káwọn ohun ìṣẹ̀ǹbáyé pamọ́ sí náà. Ọlọ́wẹ̀ tìlú Ìṣẹ̀ Èkìtì tó lògbà láàrin ọdún 1873 sí ọdún 1938 ló jẹ́ ọ̀kan pàtàkì lára àwọn àfigidára ilẹ̀ Yorùbá. Adérẹ̀mí Ògúnléyẹ ló ń jábọ̀ ìròyìn.
Ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Èkìtì ṣàgbékalẹ̀